Hello people, Mongoose again, and I've got another retro video game bargain hunt on my hands. This one was from a car boot sale, flea markets in America or swap meets, basically just where a field where people gather to sell all that crap that they don't really want. I didn't find much, but what I did find was cheap, which is basically the point of all my videos. If you know, it's about picking up bargains. These aren't rare games by any means, they're not expensive games, they're games that I've picked up cheap and in good condition. So what we've got here is Jurassic Park for Super Nintendo. Pretty good game. I know it's received mixed reviews. I've seen a few videos where, you know, people say it's pretty good and it's poor in parts, and I agree, I have fun with it. But what I've got to say is the thing that stands out the most for us is the first person view sections in the game. Now there's two parts to the game. One part's in an overworld where you'll be collecting eggs and traversing the park, battling dinosaurs and such like, and the second part is when you enter buildings you go into a first person mode where, you know, it's very reminiscent of, yeah, it's a first person shooter. That's a basic first person shooter. I remember Doom being on Super Nintendo. It's nowhere near as good as Doom on Super Nintendo, but it's good for its time, you know. It was quite advanced, and I remember at the time playing it, and it was very atmospheric. I remember being creeped out inside the buildings, not knowing where to go, and spending a lot of time in the lifts because they seemed like the only safe place. The lift music is absolutely brilliant on it too. Good graphics, good bright graphics, and yeah, it's pretty much a really good game. It's got its few flaws, you know. It hasn't got a save feature, which is a massive flaw in it. It's a pretty long game. It's not a direct game. It doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't tell you where to go. So be prepared to do some exploring, figuring out what you've got to do and such like. But yeah, Jurassic Park for Super Nintendo, I'd recommend it to anybody, and I got it for £3, under £5, so qualifies for my video. So Jurassic Park on Super Nintendo, £3. Beat that if you can. Anyway, this is the Mongoose, and I'm going to sign out. So can you just be gone and please subscribe.